Hello everyone. Today we will be talking about consistency index IC, consistency index and liquidity index IL. So let us first talk about consistency index IC. It is the ratio between the difference of liquid limit and natural water content of a soil divided by its plasticity index. So consistency index is the ratio between the difference of liquid limit and natural moisture content of a soil divided by its plasticity index. So here if the liquid limit is equal to natural moisture content, then consistency is equal to 0. Okay, and this is the first situation. Obviously, when liquid limit is equal to natural moisture content, IC will become 0. Now, what will be the second situation? If natural moisture content is equal to plastic limit, if natural moisture content is equal to plastic limit, then what will happen? IC will become equal to, we know that liquid limit minus plastic limit is equal to plasticity index. So, 1. So this you have to remember. When liquid limit is equal to natural moisture content, consistency is equal to 0. When natural moisture content is equal to plasticity index, then consistency is equal to 1. Okay, so this is something you need to remember. Then another thing is there. Sometimes IC, this is equal to WL minus WN by IP becomes negative. Okay, that means what? It means Wn is greater than Wl. That means natural water content of the soil is greater than the liquid limit. And what happens if the water content is greater than the liquid limit? What will happen? The soil mass behaves as a liquid because it has crossed the liquid limit. So you have to see one point, which is that IC, if IC is greater than 1, it implies soil is in a solid state or a semi-solid state. end will be very stiff or hard. And when I see it approaches zero or negative, then we can say that soil is in a liquid state and is very weak. So that you need to understand. Basic is the formula IC is equal to WL minus WN by IP. You have to remember this formula. Then let us go to the liquidity index IL. IL is ratio of natural moisture content minus plastic limit by plasticity index. Okay, natural moisture content minus plastic limit by plasticity index. Now, one relation is there. If I try to write 1 minus IC, 1 minus IC, what do we get? 1 minus WL minus WN by IP, right? If I am writing 1 minus IC, so what does it mean? If I write IP here, so IP minus WL minus plus WN, isn't it? So again, if I try to simplify it more, if I try to simplify it more, just start from here, it becomes equal to IP we know, liquid limit minus plastic limit, isn't it? Minus liquid limit plus IP. So now let us cancel this one and this one. So WN minus WP by IP. This is equal to liquidity index. So therefore we can say 1 minus IC is equal to IL. This is a very important relation. Okay, now let us discuss one table. You should know the range, so I will write a table here. You please copy it down. Consistency, then description. Four columns will be there: IC and IL. So consistency, it is liquid. Description of the soil will be liquid. For liquid, IC is less than 0 and IL will be greater than 1. Then for plastic consistency, if the soil is plastic, then there will be four descriptions within plastic. So one is very soft, another is soft, another is medium soft, medium stiff, and another is stiff. So for each of them, the range is then there are two more. One is semi-solid, another is solid. For semi-solid, the description of the soil will be very stiff or hard. Then for solid, it will be description will be hard or very hard. For both of them, consistency greater than 1 and liquidity index is less than 0. So please try to memorize this table, because then only you can, whenever you see the range, you can uh, get an idea of the classification of the soil within moments of knowing the ranges. If you remember the ranges properly, if you can memorize it, so try to go through it. Okay, so thank you very much.